Hi again. Now, I did my other video, which was pretty much ending my day, but this has been heavy on my heart for today, so I kind of wanted to do it now while I'm sitting outside. There's not a lot of people around. The dogs have gone, and I can be honest. Okay, here I go. I've come across on TikTok several reactions to about a bunch of young individuals that have read Osama bin Laden's letter, or whatever it's called. Now, a lot of them have changed their perspective, apparently, to the United States being wrong and saying all these things. Now, that's their opinion. I can't change that, What I can do is share my own experience. And hopefully, that will change these young people and these individuals on how they view the world. I was young once too, and I did not pay attention to politics or any of that, and I was really blinded to all of it, so I get it. I do. So I'm just going to tell you a story, and you can take it however way you want. In 2000, (2001), 9/11 happened. I was working across the bay on the other side, right across. You could see the Twin Towers. When it first happened, we all thought, well, they had those little pilot planes or whatever. We thought that was what crashed into one of the Twin Towers, and we thought, well, wow, what an accident. Now, before I continue telling you the horrors of that day, I'm going to tell you another story. My company threw our Christmas party 9 months before that, It happened on September 11th, Christmas before. We had our parties at the restaurant inside the Twin Towers, which was called, I think it was Windows on the World or Windows of the World. If you've never seen it, well, you've never seen it, obviously, but please look for it. Look for every picture you could possibly find, because it's beautiful. It was absolutely stunning. The view that you could see New York, there was no other building like it. There is no other building in New York like it. To this day, 2023, there is no building in New York like it, that looks like it. It was absolutely breathtaking. Now, I'll take you back to September 11th. That morning, everybody went to work. That's what we did. I went to work, and so did every single person inside the Twin Towers, in those buildings. The hostesses, the the waiters, the cooks, the maintenance people. Of course, you had your receptionists, your secretaries, your executive assistants, your JP Morgan, all kinds of people that went into that building that day. When that second plane hit, because when we first saw it, we thought it was, like I said, a tourist plane, a little tourist plane that crashed, a helicopter. We didn't see the first hit, but we all saw the second hit. We saw the second plane hit the tower. I cannot explain to you the pain of that day. There are no words, because I still can feel it. And what ultimately saddens me is how I scroll through TikTok and I see all these young kids that were not even born yet think they have the world figured out, think they understand what it was like. I'm not here going to condemn you and shame you. I want you to see this video, and I want you to think of every single person that went into that building, the buildings, and never made it out. Burned alive, jumping out of buildings because they didn't want to be burned alive. The firefighters that ran into that building, the first responders. I don't care if you have your conspiracy theories, if the government knew, whatever. All I know is that I saw that plane hit. I saw it with my eyes. And I know the fear that I felt. We were immediately evacuated because at that time we did not know. They could have been aiming anyone, but we all knew we were under attack. We knew the United States was under attack. We had no idea how bad it was, but we knew. That's when we knew. When you're reading Osama bin Laden's words about how America deserved it, and the people of the West deserved it, or whatever, isn't that garbage? I want you to think of all the baristas, the sanitary, the office clerks, the receptionists, the cooks, all those people that went into that day thinking that they were going to work and instead suffered because of it. Have a good night.